Lights, camera, in action. Welcome back to another episode of Comment allez-vous? Je m'appelle Jack et tout, part 5. Yeah, it is 2020 and I lied last year. I said I was gonna make a video probably before the end of the year and I didn't, and that's because they had me working a lot of hours. Okay, because some people went on vacation and I had to cover their shifts and I had to cover my shifts, so I didn't have time. So here I am, late as always, a week later, making a video. But making my debut this year with this video, which is gonna be the same thing as always: cringy, a waste of time and a waste of money, time, effort, time again. So you know what they say, new year, new me. But it's wrong. It's new me, same old me, but trying to be better. That's my motto. But some people say new year, same old me. Well, new year, same old me, but trying to get better, because you should never try to be the same. You should always be evolving, not like a Pokemon or like over time, but you should try to be better. Be a better. You should try and be a better version of yourself every day and improve. Because then what's the point of life if you're not doing it? Not saying that you have to. If you don't want to, you do you by all means. But today we're going to talk about me. Shocker, But today I will try to talk to you about my plans and resolutions for this year and what I'm really trying to achieve this year and how I plan to achieve it. So just hold on tight, I guess. Number one, obviously I want to save more money than I did last year. Last year was an okay year, but it didn't go out as planned. I was trying to achieve some type of goal on the saving money wise, but I was a little short. This year I plan on doing more, and I plan on doing it so by not going out as much, not spending it on dumb things that I'm not gonna use or I'm gonna throw away eventually. Like this what's it called? A suit? A romper? Rompers were very popular last year, right? Especially because they were romper for him, romper for him. Anyways, it was something like that, and so I decided to buy one, but it didn't look its best, so I haven't worn this out at all. So I'm just wearing it now for y'all, but you can only see half of it. So this half looks good, but the bottom looks terrible. So that's why we're not gonna wear it outside. It's a little unproportionate. Blah. I don't know. Welcome to I Cannot Speak Today. Part a lot. But anyways, not the point. So I plan on doing that and treating myself ever so often, but at the same time being very keeping in mind that I need to save and not spend, because you have to spend eventually sometimes, but only on important things. And you gotta save as much as possible because you never know what's gonna happen. Like, you could have to go to the doctor, you don't have money to pay, or you have to pay for your medicine, or you have to pay for bills, food, essential things, not things that aren't that important. You have to learn on what you need and what you want. What you want, maybe sometimes it's not really what you need, but what you need is sometimes very, very important. So I think that's how I'm planning on saving more money this year, by just focusing on what's important, leaving everything behind. Number 2. Oh my gosh, those fingers look awful. Number 2 is basically I want to write more. Um, y'all don't know, but I used to write a lot. Yes, because maybe I was depressed, and maybe because I was very antisocial and just very, very alone most of the time. But I used to write a lot, and I've grown distant from that, and I miss it a lot because I used to love writing. Writing was a way for me to like find peace within myself. It was a way for me to communicate with my inner self, for me to understand what was going through my head at those times. Like, I read some of my writing stuff before, which people call it poetry, but it's basically my thoughts on paper. And I never really called them poetry or poems. I used to call them my thoughts on paper. And I read them sometimes. I'm like, whoa, I was going through this stuff, you know? And like now, if I try to look back like a year from now, there's nothing that tells me what I was going through, you know? I can't see if there was a growth, if there was a recession, if I'm going back or if I'm going forward. So I'm really trying to elaborate some of my writings write during the day or something. How am I going to do this? Because I live a busy life of just procrastinating. Maybe I'll just force myself to write, you know? I know that I just opened up my I reopened a poetry account, which is right here, but I used to have another poetry account which I deleted everything from it. So I don't know if I should keep this one or keep this one, which both of them only have like one poem. So I don't know, I'll probably stick to this one because it's the new one. But yeah, so that's why maybe you guys can follow me. Like, fair warning, my writings can be a little sad. So if you don't want or you don't like any of that, I'm sorry. I do try to write happy thoughts every so often, happy poetry, happy rhyming things, whatever. But it never works out. It always sounds too corny-ish, and I don't like that, you know. So I'd rather dig deep instead of dig light and just make it seem cutesy and all. So, number three. I want to learn how to cook / bake. Like, I'm gonna be a husband eventually, you know. I'm gonna find a partner. I need to open myself up and cook and just learn things. And I really, really always loved and admired cooking shows, cooking channels, baking channels, you know, baking shows, everything. Like, I'm always criticizing, but I never really understand how. I have never been in those shoes where it's like pressure, you know, on trying to make something edible, you know. I really want to start cooking healthier stuff. I want to get my hands in the kitchen. I want to bake cakes, you know, because I really like artsy stuff. So I really think that maybe that plus baking can lead to good things. Now I know it's harder because it's not like on paper and you can erase it and stuff, but I want to give it a try. And I might show you some of my baking eventually, maybe. But I know that I really do want to cook new things. Like, oh my gosh, let me tell you. Pause. Avocado on toast. Mind blowing. I feel like such a millennial. Y'all have no idea. But back to the thing. How do I plan on incorporating this? How do I plan on doing this? Well, I'm probably gonna look up recipes now on my new iPad, which was not mine, which was my grandma's, but she gave to me. I plan on looking up new recipes there, you know, starting off with the easy basics of just like cooking an egg, not burning water, not causing a fire in the kitchen, you know, and then moving on to bigger things. Because like chicken, oh my god, I've told you guys about my chicken obsession and potato obsession. So I really want to incorporate that into my diet because I want to live my best life just eating chicken and potatoes in different ways. Which I know some of them are not healthy, but I want to treat myself ever so often. Remember, treat yourself ever so often, but not always, because then it's not really treating yourself. It's more like obsessioning yourself with what you want, and that's not good. Número 4. Number, cat. Un, deux, trois, quatre. That is French, I think, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. If not, don't kill me, please. I only took like half a semester of that class. Anyways, number 4 is being more independent. Being more independent as in like going out by myself, doing things by myself. Which, I mean, I already do that, but really having that sense of independency within myself. Because at some times I'm very insecure and I still feel like a little child which has to have his mother carry him around or guide him through things, you know? And that's just not the case anymore. I am old enough now to do things by myself. Not greatly, but I have to learn, you know? At some point I'm gonna have to spread my wings, fly out of the nest, and just call it a day and go somewhere else, you know, and just like live on my own, pay my own bills, be responsible. How do I plan on doing this? Well, doing the little things, you know, like call a doctor and do a physical, you know, go to the dentist and get a checkup on my teeth, you know, go to the eye doctor and get a checkup on my eyes, you know, like little things like that, because those things are the things that do matter eventually, you know, because you have to know all that stuff. You know how to do taxes, do a car payment, car insurance, car tag, how to buy a car, how to buy a house, how to pay, how to apply for a mortgage. All those things you need to learn. You need to be informed. So I plan on doing that. Wish me luck though on that. And finally, número 5. Number 5. This year I plan on getting a summer body by July. So I have exactly 7 months, a month before my birthday, to get my summer body ready. And this means basically that I'm gonna have to starve myself to death and not eat anything and just drink water. Said no one ever, because that is one of the worst things you can do to your body. It's gonna deteriorate and you're gonna be really, really unhealthy and you're gonna get sick. So never do that, okay? And I'm talking to myself because I think that's the easy way out, and that's not a good way. So how do I plan on doing this? Obviously, just eating healthier, exercising at a normal pace, you know, pacing yourself, doing what you think is good, and always remember not to overdo yourself, because that's never good, you know? You will eventually hurt yourself, and that's something you don't want to do. Don't say that you're going on a diet. Instead, say that you're changing your ways of eating, because then your brain is obviously gonna take it better. You know, if you're going on a diet, you feel more pressure. If you say you're changing your eating habits, then that's different, you know, because you're trying a little bit better, you know, drinking water instead of soda when you have a meal, you know, having less sugar, doing more vegetables, trying new things, trying more apples, trying more fruits, just trying to eat healthier, you know. Also, you can also treat yourself every so often. Have like a little cheat meal or cheat day. There you go. Anyways, where was I? Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, back at it. Please make sure that you I want to make sure that I eat correctly, you know, do my 2-3 meals a day, because I normally just have 2, or I have a big one and I just spend the rest of the day eating snacks here and there. But I'm probably gonna have to stop that. And if I am eating snacks, I'm probably gonna have like healthy snacks like nuts and apples and mangoes, because mangoes are great. Let me tell you, I tried mangoes like 4 months ago and it'll kill me. And they're delicious. They're juicy, they're tasty, they're plump, they're sweet, Well, sometimes they're a little sour, but that's because they're not all the way ripe, or sometimes they're just like that. But oh my god, they're so good. I really want to try new things now. But yeah, so that's how I plan on achieving all that. And this one's just the bonus, you know, this one's just the number, whatever. I lost count. I think it's number 6, 5, 7, 6, 6. Save more money, write more, learn how to cook, be more independent, get a summer body. Number 6. This is basically number 6. It's 5.5 basically. Be more confident. No, that's not alright. Be more confident. Yes, actually, that is the thing. Be more confident. Why? Because I have really low self-esteem. Hi, welcome to my world. Gosh, I'm really putting myself out here. Vulnerability 101 for real. But I'm really okay, I'm gonna stop saying that. I'm very insecure. And I have to learn to love myself. Yes, I was fat at some point. Y'all wouldn't have guessed it because you think I look thin. I hate that word, thin. Look, this word, hate it with a passion. I've always seen myself as fat, and we're gonna get into that eventually at some other point, at some other vulnerable point. But so yeah, just be more self-confident, love myself a little more. And how do I plan on doing that? Well, just seeing myself in the mirror, saying you look good, you know, appreciating the way that I look now. Obviously, never try too hard to be hard on myself, you know. Don't ever be too harsh on yourself, you know. It's a learning experience to love yourself, you know. It's like any other practice and skill you learn. It comes, it's not as easy, it doesn't come easy, okay? So just do those things, you know, little things eventually, and you will see a big change. Okay? And that is it for my resolutions and plans this year and how I plan on achieving them. I would like to hear more from you. Do you feel the same? Do you have any resolutions this year? Do you not? You know, say hi every so often, because I really want to know. This has been another episode of Jack, also known as Jonathan, which is me. Why do I say that? They're both me. Jesus Christ. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video, to this channel. Don't forget, oh my god. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to leave a comment every so often, you know. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you liked it. If you didn't, please let me know. I really want to know. I really want to hear from you, because I think I'm really cringy. I'm pretty sure you think I'm cringy, so you know, let's be honest with each other. Okay, thank you. Also, don't forget to follow my Instagram and my poetry Instagram. Please leave a like, or don't. Just follow. Don't follow. Look at it. Criticize it. Judge it. Please judge it at least. Anyways, I'll see you next time. And I really hope that this year is our best year together. Our best year since our best year. Our best year yet. There we go. Our best year yet. You know? Because there's so many things to come. And I'm really excited. So I'll see you next time. Bye.